Hello everyone. Today in this class we'll be talking about Lokabhisara Vaidyaha, which is being written in Dashapranayatana Adhyaya of Charaka Samhita Sutrasthana. So he begins with the qualities of a good physician. Later he also explains what are the conditions or causes that you may encounter with a fake or a false physician. So the characteristics of a Rogapisara Vaidya is being explained over here, or a false or fake physician is being explained. He says that Atho Viparidam Rogapisaram Hantaraha Pranaha. So a Rogapisara Vaidya, on the contrary, is a person who is exactly opposite to that of a Pranapisara Vaidya. And the Pranapisara Vaidya will provide you with prana, a Rogapisara Vaidya will provide you with roga, or he will be the person who will be giving diseases to you. The killer of the life process and wearing the mask of a physician like a throne of people and the roams in the country owing to the neglect of the king. So this is the quality or how he become a Rogapisara because of the neglect of the king. Such people are there in the society. Now also we know that because of our present law and order situation there are lots of fake doctors available. So even Charaka noted that point and he put it in the political statement over here that it is because of the mistake of Rashtrani Raja or the mistakes what the king has done, these kinds of people also there in the society. So later he explained in detail that what are the qualities, how you will differentiate with a person who is Rog Isara or a fake doctor. So he says that prompted by the greed to find a vocation for themselves, these persons make self-boosting claims about their medicinal skill and engage in some clinical practice. So they will not never possess any quality or education for that, but they will self-boost themselves as founding to be a very famous physician, having received some amazing skills, and they will start practicing their medicine. When they hear about someone is sick, they present themselves and make themselves heard, announce their qualities as a physician in a loud voice. So they will self-push themselves and they will try to make contact with the person who is sick so that they will get the patient. They also make it a point to repeatedly highlight the faults of the physician who relates or become a competition for them. So this is another tactics that they use. First is that they do the self-advertising. At the same time, they will make or find faults in the physician who actually knows the things. They try to be befriends with the associate and friend of the patients by making them happy, praising them, and also serving them. So they will come in contact with the relatives and the friends of the patient and tell that this patient can be treated only by me. So please send the patients to me. It's like that they will put the claims. They also insist that they expect very little service rendered because if the as per the rule there should be a 25% of Dhanvantari Paga given to the doctor. For example, if 100 rupees is the total expense of curing a patient, then the doctor should receive 25 rupees from that. That is a rule told in the Shastras. But these people will render their service at a very low price so that the patient feels that it is good to consult these doctors than going to the real ones. And when they are confronted with it in a situation in which they have functioned as a physician, they look here and there, fractionally trying to cover up their ignorance. So, if at all they really come to a situation where they are not able to treat the patient, they will just make faces and look here and there to confuse and to hide their ignorance. So, being unable to manage the disease, they blame the patients by saying that they are not having the necessary tools like other chikitsa sadhanas are not there and do not have assistant or are not disciplined. They will put the blame on the patient that it is because of the mistake of the patient that the disease is not getting cured. When the patient shows the signs of scrambling to disease, they will relocate to the other place excusing themselves. They will never come to the patient once again and they will just move to another city or another place. Amongst the common people, they brag about their skills in contradictory manner, relieving their lack of skills, exposing themselves as cowards. They degrade and encourage and courage of the valiant person. So they will just keep criticizing about others and just become familiarize themselves. But when they see knowledgeable people, they move out of the way to avoid a confrontation, just as wafers avoid thick forests out of fears. So they will just run away when they come in contact with a Vidwan person. Whenever concept they know, whatever concept they know, they constantly refers to them as inappropriate or altogether different context. So they will just keep blabbering about their knowledge and they will not be really knowing anything. They are fearful of any questions. They will never take the question rather than they keep lecturing about themselves. They frequently questions they fear questions like death. Moreover, it is not possible to get any information about their teachers, disciples, or colleagues, or if mentioned, it is a controversy. They will not be legally educated. They will never have any background check if you do about it. Other than that, the risk of Bhishak Chatma or Chatmachara Vaidya is that having adorned the mask of a physician, they move about trying to trap the patient like the bird catchers move in the forest with cages in their hands. Devoid of the knowledge of their text, practice, timing, and dose, these people should be avoided at any cost as they move along with the death itself. That is called as they brings the death to the patient. The patient should avoid such impostors posing themselves as physician for the sake of livelihood who are rarely fools appearing as learned. They are like snakes who have drunk air and are striving for a prey. Eternal situation to those physicians who salutation to those physicians who are well versed in the text, who are adept, pure, and well versed in practice, who have completed control over their hands and performing skill treatment, and those who have self control. So such a person should be taken as a consultant, not any of these people. This was the explanation about what is a fake physician, how to identify them, and how to get rid of them. So I hope you understood the concept. Pranabhisara Vaidya is one who has to be, who's really need to be appreciated. The other Vaidyas who impose themselves as a physician should be kept away. With this, I conclude my talk for now. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the interactive session.